I was born in Barranquilla, Colombia. I was one of three kids, the youngest. It was a very nice neighborhood that we live in, and so we play outside a lot with the neighbors. With my brothers, we were always playing around in the house and out of the house with friends. So I have very good memories in Barranquilla. I was very young. I only lived there until I was about 6 or 7. And then we moved to the capital, Bogota, Colombia. We lived with family first until we find our own place. So we lived with my cousins, so we had a lot of family in Bogota. And we were always playing. I always remember having a really good time with my cousins as well. So it was very nice. That's how I remember everything until I moved to Cali when I was about 9 or 10 years old. And over there was a little bit different. Different place where we didn't have any really much family, or at least relatives that I had that I can play with. So there were no other kids, so I had to make new friends. So everything kind of changed for me. When I joined the Liga del Valle, I remember my first practice team. It was a bunch of older teenagers coached by an actual player, and we had such a good time. It was intimidating for me, but at the same time, challenging, exciting. I was very young, 11, 12 years old, trying to figure out myself, and at the same time joining older kids that had already been playing for a while. So I had a lot to learn, a lot to process. It was tough. We conditioned hard. Remembered that the coaching was tough, but at the same time was there was a lot of value in it. Practicing with older teenagers is also intimidating for a younger person. But I had a really good time. And then after like 6 months, I don't remember exactly the time, but I joined the first national team. So year after year, I kept making the national teams, the state teams. When I was 14, 15, and 16, I made all of those. We were national champions too. For me, it was the best time ever. I loved to be at practice every day. I kept even going early to work out before the practice. I worked out after practice too. For me, that kind of filled my life with passion, with something I never had. Something was that bigger than me. So I had a really good time playing with him. We play at school with him. We play national teams. Then we got called for making the Colombian national team, which it was a big thing. I missed a couple ones early on, but then later I ended up making it, and it was huge for me because now I'm 17, 18, 19 national state teams. And now I ended up making the Colombian national team, which was huge. I never made one really. I got called one time, never really made it there. But then the next one, I'm finally in. I'm so happy and I'm excited. Finally, we traveled to Ecuador. Juegos Bolivarianos is what it's called. We got to play, all South American teams. We lost the final against Venezuela, a really good team. I play also in my hometown, Cali. We play the best teams in the world: Argentina, Brazil, Venezuela at the older categories, open ages. So these guys were Olympic players playing against us. So it was very exciting times for me. So finally, I moved to the United States. We came here with my brother. We had very little with us, but we came with that dream, my dream was going to college and playing volleyball. That's what I always envisioned, playing college in the United States. And at the beginning it was hard, but finally a school contacted me and they find out I'm looking for a school. They already know I'm a good player, and I go inside the university as a freshman and play my first college as an international student, basically. And it was an amazing experience. I loved it. Played 4 years for the same school. We got nationally ranked at the end, finally in the top 5 of the country, top 6. Really good times there. I was able to use all my experience that through my whole years in Cali. I ended up getting the job as a head coach right after I graduated. So I took that program, and I made it where we got to the national championship 3 times out of the 5 years I was there, and nationally ranked. We even got ranked second in the nation, second, third, year after year, and it was a really good experience for me. Really a lot to learn as a coach. That's when my coaching career started. It was hard because coming from a player to a coach is not easy, but I had a lot of experience. So learning all the behind the scene things was intriguing now to me. Learning how to organize a season, how to recruit players, how to keep them motivated to train day after day, just like I did when I was a kid. That part was very interesting. I coached girls and guys, which was very interesting, the dynamics between coaching girls and coaching guys, completely different. To this day, I love coaching both. And then I go through a lot of jobs after that, coaching beach volleyball, coaching indoor volleyball. I really got a passion for it because I know I'm making a difference with the kids. And we start, SR1 has gotten big, growing. We have training around Wellington area, Royal Palm, West Palm Beach. We have this area, and we have beach volleyball, indoor volleyball. We have tournaments going on. I get to change lives every day. Now I'm the Wellington high school coach for beach volleyball, the first season ever. So exciting times for this whole career as a coach. And I'm just basically started. I mean, my first coaching job was 12 years ago, but I feel like I just started to coach again. SR1 mission is to change kids' lives. Okay. Taking all that passion that I have for the sport, all that love, all that time that I have put into it, and share, if I can just share a little piece of that with all the kids I get to touch around the US, because I'm not only here in this area of West Palm Beach, I've coached all around the US. If I can just share a little bit of that, so kids' lives are different. Just like that, just like mine was different because volleyball touched me, I can touch them using the sport, using SR1 as the channel to promote healthness, to promote love for exercise. I think that is the mission of SR1 Volleyball.